Right, another Saturday is here, and it's the day the Lord has made. Let us all be glad and rejoice in it. Today happens to be the 17th day of the month of May 2025, and we are seated right here in the TF studios, and this is the code room, your best entertainment arena. In fact, when you sit down here, you keep it locked. On Facebook, that is Emmanuel Techiboni, and on other social media handles, that is the Future TV 14. My name is Nana Begin Painter. Welcome and guest, and we delve into issues. Please do well to like, comment, and share our link for others to have access to what we are doing here, and we are pushing Western region to the whole USA. I have my co-host, that is Majesty Update, and a favorite. I don't know. He's into photography. He's into music. In fact, the guy can rap, and I don't know whether he's still in that game or not. Tonight, when we welcome him, we will try to hear from him whether he's still into some of the things that we know he was into what or not. And he's no other person than, I call him Spooky the Maniac. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my guest this very moment. Majesty, let me start from you. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. Another weekend is here, and I know your girlfriend is watching. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to her. Shout out to your girlfriend. The Maniac. Charlie, it's been years.
Yeah, God has been faithful.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been through a lot, but God has.
Yeah, sure. Looking at you, your scarf, your necklace, your earrings, your wrist bangles. Everything is on point. God has been faithful indeed.
God has been faithful to us.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The fact that I have life, God has been faithful to me.
And you look good.
Thank you very much.
Amazing, yeah.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yes, me too.
I think your girlfriend is also watching.
Yes, she is. In fact, he's here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How is the family? How's everybody?
Oh, by God's grace, they're doing well. I mean, I'm sure they're watching. So shout outs to you guys.
Are you still into the rapping?
Yes, I make music. Music is my life. I can never stop making music.
Well,
so, yes.
in a way that you are still doing it yourself, or you are helping others to also get to where you feel that this is a status somebody should get to, so far the person is an artist.
I think I am doing both, because honestly, at a point in my career, I came in contact with many musicians, and I realized that what I thought was like a normal thing was knowledge that they lacked.
Okay.
So then I started to share that information. So currently I'm working as the director of operations for Spy Entertainment, and I'm working with Yao Juice.
Oh wow.
Yes. And
wow, so you are a staff of Spy Entertainment?
Yes, please.
Oh, I never knew. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Your money is like maize.
I declare for your own safe.
So
Charlie.
So nothing.
See the money there or now.
Nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. Is it?
Won't tell you one picture.
One bloom.
And I get you. Charlie, it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice meeting you. And I think today is your first time on the code room.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're welcome home. This is your home.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
We've been here way back.
Yeah.
And I think this is the first time we are hosting the Maniac on the show. And I think tonight we're going to talk about the VGMA more, the TGMA.
Yes,
but we're going to talk about it more. Okay, so since you're an artist, you are into photography as well, right?
Yes, my dad is a photographer, so I have photography as a skill, because then my dad takes pictures.
It's a hobby.
He taught us.
Okay.
My sister and I. So we have that as a skill that we use. But, I'm not into it as a professional. Oh. And then because I'm a journalist, I also take videos and all of that. Yes.
Wow.
And Ratty has been my boss, teaching me production.
So that is the Maniac for you.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you sit here on the code room, we don't do anything, but we talk about entertainment. So far, I will hand over the whole thing to Majesty so that he will give us what has been happening over the past days before today being Saturday. So we go for a quick commercial break. When you're back, Majesty is up next.
Good evening once again to our lovely viewers. Tonight I have another gist to share. Let's begin with Kennedy Japan. You know, in the recent times, he was in the news that Anas Arimio has sued him for like a defamation, $80 million. Yeah, now you better come out some of the law. You know whisker,
But he can't pay.
no 80 million they boom. In the US judge, you know, they have cut down the $80 million to $500.
Wow. $500.
$500.
So viewers, that is what is on the screen. US judge cut $80 million defamation award against Kennedy Japan to $500.
Wow.
Initially, Kennedy was pleading for reduction.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think the court stood at where they were. They stood with the judgment that he should pay the $80 million. But lo and behold, we were there and we heard that the honorable court, they have reduced the money from $80 million to $500. I think Kennedy in one video was saying that they have to give him $5,000 instead of $500 because he thinks $500 is too small. I don't know whether you have seen that video. You chance to come.
Oh, but then ne fans and followers people say which me you got $500.
No, $500. But
You said we will pay.
$500. Yeah, I can pay $500.
He cried.
I can pay $500.
Yeah.
Right now, the dollar is
It's coming down. Yeah.
the dollar is appreciating the CDA. Yes, the CD is appreciating the dollar, vice versa. So right now we can afford some.
Yeah, but Anas also said something. He said the fight wasn't even about the money, but rather to seek justice and also the truth.
You see, okay, this is the story. Let's read it for the viewers before I say what I want to say. The fight hasn't been about the money, but rather for truth and justice. You see, Sifakai told something that in this life, you get to a point where all you have is your name, especially with the ones who are practicing journalism, or we the ones who are feeding the family with our name. Sometimes only property you might get is your name.
Yep.
And the moment you come down, that is when your finances also get to the grass, because any little thing that will come in a form of defamation to your character
Affects.
sends away what you feed on.
Yeah.
So I will side with Anas for saying he was seeking for justice and truth. Now, people will not say Anas is a fake journalist because Kennedy was using such words on him that he's not credible, he is this, he is that, he lure you into his own whatever, he's a selfish person, blah blah blah. But now the court made us know that no, whatever Kennedy was saying wasn't on the right path. So now Anas has been able to redeem his hard-earned reputation that he was carrying, and now he still has that. So if he says the angle that he wanted the thing to go is how it went for him, it's not about the money.
That's a valid point, but to me, I see that like with all these things, still the money is part.
You know, I think the money was more punitive than, you know, he wanted to collect it. No, it was more because you did something against me that is wrong, pay this amount of money. But I think he got let off on a technicality. So the jury.
But even if Kennedy pays a CD, at least you have paid something.
Yes.
That you.
But it doesn't affect him.
Just that we are thinking that $80 million, the guy could have used the money for other things, but he's a rich guy.
Yeah.
And that's a rich guy. $500 is nothing to him.
Okay, moving on. ECG. Yeah, ECG is in the news again.
Again.
ECG, like which of the ECGs?
Our ECG.
Electricity Company of Ghana. Oh, okay. We have ECG as a form of scan. That is
okay.
Yeah.
Producer, if you have the post, like, can you project this for us?
Hey, Mahama, ECG's inefficiency in revenue collection is a major challenge. We are moving towards private sector participation in billing and metering to improve efficiency so we can pay for the power received from IPPs. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Should I go on?
Yeah, you go on.
From my perspective, I think this will be the right direction for Ghana, in a sense that we have people who are working in ECG in a particular jurisdiction, or we call it department, who are highly immune with laissez-faire attitude. So they will go to work normal as everybody will go to work, but we call something present absent. Okay, somebody will be at the work, but he is absent. He's not doing what is supposed or like what it is supposed to be done at the end of the day. You get it? So such people always make us feel that no, we are getting cheated, because we have other areas in Ghana, people pay the prepaid. We have other areas too, people pay postpaid.
Yeah.
And initially we were all doing the postpaid thing before they brought in this new prepaid. So we thought everybody is going to succumb to the situation so that we can mobilize how the penny or whatever we are paying, so that at the end of the day it won't be like we have used the power, we are now going to pay, because ECG also pays other institutions before they get the power for us. So if they owe, or if they are owing, how are they able to get the power for us? It means it will get to a point in time they can't even bring us the power.
Yeah.
So the prepaid thing was something good for all of us, so that we will just give our money before we get the power. So by the time ECG will get we'll feel that okay, we have to also go and purchase. We have our monies already. Yeah. But this is the situation. People are paying prepaid, others are paying postpaid. The last time we were here in Parliament, they said they are owing. They are running on a postpaid, and I think they cut their line off. And we found some MPs in the lift that about 30 minutes they started crying that the lights should come so that they can get out of their lift and other things. So we have big institutions. And those institutions that are owing are the government institutions, and they are not just owing like they call 2,000, they call 3,000. They are owing huge sums of Ghana cedis, and they are not able to pay. And we know that every institution have a way of getting their own IGFs. So if you are not able to pay the ECG people at the end of the day, you are telling us that the whole country should go on doom so that we will tag somebody that this person has bought doom so, or somebody has bought doom so. So if you have to privatize it for people, because when they privatize it, the private man will force you to work.
Yeah.
But Ghana, even if when you need meter, when you get fault on your meter and you call the ECG people, they'll tell you that they are coming, they won't come.
I'm facing the same challenge.
Sometimes you have to go there, excuse me to say, give them something before they come. Sometimes you have to, they will ask you that will you charter dropping? If you are not chartering, if you are not chartering the dropping, they are not going with you. So these are issues that we are facing, and that is why he said metering something, they also privatize it, because people are facing this meter issue as at now. Obini meter any member wako ECG wakasa up to date. The people are not coming to see whether Asam Nyipana Kano it is true or not. So I side with President Mahama. If Obini competent people who are private people to do that, and they be or why you know what I'm Obia no to bonkos to be there number handle. If they are giving it to somebody who is willing to do the job for Ghana and also get something out of it, Charlie, it's a two fingers for the person and the decision made by the president.
Yeah, you have anything to say?
I also agree. I think it's a great idea. As he said, if the person is going to do the work, then Charlie. Yeah, because Charlie, ECG people really they suffer, because we always blame them, but we don't know that they're also taking power from other places, and even some of the shortfalls that come, it's not because of them, it's because of the power supply from the IPPs. But
if you're not paying, what should I do? I have to cut you off, because I also get my energy from somewhere.
So ECG they suffer. They suffer.
Okay. So, like, just recently, Sammy Jenfi was in the news. It was just about a video circulating of which he was giving out money to the Nagrada. And people find it offensive. But then
I don't know whether today you just want me to talk and talk and talk. All the stories are in the lines that I have to step in.
But the chief of staff, Simon, the good boss Cyril, this time gave it over the dollar that he gave to. Yeah.
So I think this falls in my domain as a political show host, and what I would say is, one, we are all condemning such an act because the legal tender is the Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
That is what we have to use in payment or in exchange for goods and services. Even if you are gifting somebody, it should be the legal tender. But dollar has become something that we lean on for trading. So if you're not trading with it, I think it becomes something that you don't have to. You can possess it. There's no law that is against the possession of dollars. But we think that legally, if you are exchanging or gifting, it should be the legal tender, which is the Ghana cedi. On the other hand, Agrada brought all this brouhaha. Me, I call her Kung Fu Christo because she was once fetish priest. Within some few days, we heard that she is owning a church now. Praise the Lord. Whatever she's everywhere, saying a whole lot of things. And when honorable people gift you, you don't bring it to camera. We get gift from honorable people, but it's with us. Somebody gifted Mahama something. Mahama brought it to the public domain. But Ghana, this is what I have received. 2 cars. Now I dedicate this cars to the state. I don't want to own it. It's like that. If it was Sami Jemfi, now Mahama brought code of conduct for all the appointees and the CEOs. And it is in that you don't have to take anything more than 20,000 Ghana cedis as a gift. When it happens like that, you have to come out and declare it publicly.
Yeah. So
with that of Agada, it was Jimmy. You get it, totally foolishness. And it is about time the people who call themselves Christian Council, they have to put measures there that everybody who is establishing. Do you know that churches, they don't pay tax?
Yeah.
So everybody is establishing church and they are fooling with it. You see, whilst people are seriously going to school, learning knowledge, others too are breeding some set of fools for us through the church. Okay, Agrada is there. No, you come to tell what would Agrada preach? The Bible is there. You can just look through, pick a quotation and say it. But preaching, you have to live a Christ-like life, okay, so that we can also follow you. So people who stand up on, who get up on Sunday, bath and go and sit at Agrada's church, the woman is breeding food for us, okay. So I will urge the Christian Council, if they are watching us, they should bring something as a cut-off point. They should get some factors that will qualify you to become a priest. They don't go to any school before you sit somewhere working. Before even Rati, before he is doing this blah 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 thing, he has learned. You can't just stand up and say you are doing something. So it's like we are joking, okay? And through that, Jimina no dinya dem name na Sami Jemfi dash no such an amount. But for the Chief Justice Simon Sami Jemfi, it was on the right path because the Chief Justice is part of the governance, and he feels that Sami Jemfi, because Sami Jemfi came out apologizing to Ghanaians that he is sorry for the act, and he never thought of receiving such news from the portals, but it has come. So apologies for the action and whatever it may be. But now I know when they went to the Chief Justice and the Chief of Staff, it came out that Mahama has pardoned him and he's a free man now. But he told me to go and sin no more. And this is advice to other appointees. One dashian, but I'm the dashma. Me phone on ye. It's camera.
Oh my.
Yeah, bro. Charlie, but what's happening in our SHS right now?
Things are happening there.
Things are really happening.
Really?
Oh yeah. Quanta SHS students vandalized school property after teachers confiscated their mobile phones and other unprescribed items.
So they vandalized is it a school bus or including other properties?
School property. So
Quanta SHS students vandalized It is for one vandalizing. So I say, Yama, no, be obedient to be a vandam and if you man. Yeah, sure. So vandalizing, I say, Yama. School property after teachers confiscated their mobile phones and other non-prescribed items. You see, I was happy when I heard the education minister saying that they have to bring back the PTA. It's very necessary because once upon a time, parents were sending their words to school to tell the teacher that teacher, please beat my son, beat my daughter because she has done blah 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 blah. Oh, he has done blah 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 blah. So there was some kind of scare. How should I put it? Discipline. Let me say there was some kind of discipline in the school that you, the student or the ward, when you feel that you are doing something that is wayward to the rules and regulations of the school, you know you'll be punished. So you won't even venture. That is why even runaway boys want to work for bush because they know what for school papa or there's something that will happen to them. But lo and behold, we were here and we heard that they shouldn't cane anybody. The corporal punishment, they should remove it. Blah 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 should go. Blah. Now, as a teacher, you can't even talk about a student. Only the time you can talk is the time that you are in class teaching. Apart from that, when a student is fooling, who dares you to punish the child? It's only the headmasters who have the power to do that. But ask me, how many headmasters have time to sit in the school for just for sitting sake? I'm waiting for somebody who has heard, then I'll punish the person. who will be doing that? So the teachers also thought that if you think I can punish the person, then I will leave you. That and gradually, this is where we are. Holding on prescribed items and teachers, you know, you don't have to use phone in the school, but because they are aware that a teacher cannot beat me at this time, or there are some teachers. I interviewed a certain teacher. He told me that he punished a certain student, and the student is a ghetto lifestyle guy. So after school, he went to the teacher and told him that it's a so the teacher was scared, and the teacher sat in the school after closing. He started in the school from 3 p.m. In fact, as at 7 p.m. the teacher was staying in the school because he was afraid that the boy and the guy, his guys, they will vandalize him to death.
You know, I think this is there's a big problem, and it's not. This is just like the, what do you call it? The symptom of it, right? These things we've already done them when we were in SHS, like taking phones to school and all of that. But
that is illegal.
Yes, illegal. But the thing is, it didn't. Whenever it got seized, we didn't feel the need to destroy things. So I think the thing is that the empowerment comes from the fact that they lack integrity. That's the first thing. You are doing something that is wrong, and if they catch you that you are doing the wrong thing, you still feel like you are right
because the teacher, you can't punish me.
The teacher can't punish you. But the thing is, the other thing is, I feel like I'm a former now when I say it on a different level, like an extraordinary level, and I think. If you can, if you can, no, you see, I mean, Gen Z, if you can say, if you know, what I say there, you don't have to be seen doing a wrong thing before the thing becomes wrong. All local school, no, their mindset in with the team.
I just made mention of people are going to school to learn knowledge, and others too are breeding fools in the system. You have a parent asset now. My mother will never allow you to do certain things.
Yes.
And you have some parents too. They are the elite too. One of them beijing me now the elite people. One of them buying concert. Obi a why them concert. Na bokom. Na ne papa kita position bi e wo Ghana krom ha wejim. Because on there, yes,
like on Sheni.
Even this political, and sometimes it is political influence. Obi on there ne papa a party chairman or somebody abadenti. Or say na man or power those kind of them Jimmy Seminole like
that's a different perspective.
It is another line, and it happens. Obi owa ne mame onya de biaru or a branch woman organizer keke. You want to have more party bill. Just Emma or kapacho on that level. The ma dia why uncle baby.
But it's terrible.
Or your baho.
It's terrible.
Ne mame wa to aba mo bi or kaka pe ba kache no to aba bi. So they have to call on the regional commander abade or you fam brefie yen ke fiasa. Ma first round nkadamadi watch you. Strong boys na hu bia. When you go to parade or assembly, they will call it 4 strong boys. They will come and stretch. In fact, teacher na badwi na wa call me sa. Seven question baby otumo bo na ade bia bo yim.
Yeah, good.
But sister, all these things are not there.
Yeah.
Tell my corporal punishment on na yen. I will remember what that boy may tell there.
Charlie.
But you are the self of my boy and ask ya bombo when I be sending our bomb behind me what.
We see now ban every sir. What is it professor?
O to my bomb 9 or boss bomb 10 or bomb 9 me just wash was
start to be hey.
O to me bomb 10 abla me mubuto.
Say this wo.
Jelly.
Emo mu washo.
Me be fie be there me we say me be fie be there one man of Mr. Nketia. Bomb buntwa na de wan go mutu no go me nankokom. Maha. Mutu ma sola nka mo sole me de
But it's like in the no currently there. Yeah, you know, you knew it was wrong.
It was wrong. And I'm time I'm access, moko school and moko university. Moko time moko me lectures.
Okay.
I teach you na moko na class.
No, but you see, any there wrong in it, wala bro no. It would
go we no more contem. We no more contem. Abaya papa I didn't wanted him to me the bank account.
Yes.
Bim. Some papa put today. Me papa put today some time na moko school menya asem. So it was something it's from all stakeholders.
Yes.
Parents, teachers and whosoever. Woma yina here because this is a bad act. Continue.
In some way, so this video, like I just came across this video like this evening. It was a video of Magnus and who is the other DJ Magic, yeah. And it seems like they were mocking Kofi Kinata. Producer, if you have the video, can you play for me?
Yeah, I can say acha. Antiamo go viabo ntsontom nem feel best video now ntsontom viabo go viabo no amiabo go viabo VGA night TGMA night ntsontom Viabo. I didn't talk about. But video is if you buy a money win, Magnus. I was through here. Oh. I bet you piga. Mana ada fara.
You see, those of you who want to Fantino, one fanchem. I want to flow in my dialect.
Cool.
It's unfortunate to see things like this. Initially, it was like on Yeshi, but going on, it turned to the Wallace I don't know. Now, people say Magnus is not part, he's the host. But the guy just said, Magnus, why are you laughing? So before they came to the set, no was so that I do. Nti ma obi o kase bi ko ofen ordinary atopa. What they were doing here ordinary atopa. Was so that I way one. No we no abetan wa so no nke na on yes papa bi on what the brain my head. Very sure. And say a from ania in the game. A from pace setter gatekeeper, you name the accolades. Na etum eba low de ewa. Na ejimu hu de ya. It's on one of which in to do others. We sat in this same room, on this same show, and we talked about Mama me Newman out in the Western region for one support. You come to ask me my reference or twice. You know, I can't no boy, but a replica of Mama na 7 or 8. Okay. Kofi Kinata Keja Award. Obia award no or ye estimation no. Obia la estimate there meji because obia feel the why juma.
Yep.
Nti say ne PR say na abede wa list egu Facebook say social media there obejire there. Sabe ka fache. Obia so anapa na okosko kotwe exam sa. Ondo akwa 100.
Yeah.
Obia no okaje na amkotwe mawe. Nti say woko na waba papa mu ko fa metimu kro mu mpani na wo yim dey na no kro mu oti na wo yin dey. People are out there hailing Kofi Kinata walk there now like Ninjom no Antiama no like inka album of the year mpu said I was a man yeah. Because looking at Nyamo boy in that shame the production the composition everything but oya pensi I don't know be can be chi. But why the atena one are plan there? Afraid okwa na ma besew. Like that is your intentions. And I realize that anybody who way because in the Magnus so on pedal academy no pedal academy. What friend Magnus is a very good friend of mine. Mekado a senior man because me when I entered the media, na me marketing no or a DJ. But what it is I will urge radio CEOs, managers, and programs managers. Radio no why are fully.
Yep.
Radio no why fully because of cheap labor.
Yeah.
Instead of them to bring proper people on board to speak on certain issues.
Yeah.
Because of cheap labor and at the ginger be they should talk.
It's unfortunate.
I don't have issues with them personally, but made in there, but you can't put this alarm na mankasa. Na ansana ya next one me pani chopa. Say yamfa in any sifuma, any industry no. The next 5-10 years, obey a baller. People won't take us serious. They go and pay you sums of money for presenters.
Because of the professionalism.
Because the way they will handle your issues. Yet Rahana, guy often Salimani, certainly they questioned her. There, what integrity do you have? What qualification do you have to criticize my act? How did nation with music him? The same question goes to these two people.
Yeah.
What did you what's what about when my I will criticize that and criticizing pool. You are laughing. Me catch there. What do baby want? I don't able to make the who you would. Yeah. Through the able nipa na boom.
Yeah.
And if so astro you know say some of us say na ye hu jijim na ye astro ya I'll tell you kofi na boom bobu or nipa on your god. Say no beef or ya will beef. If you don't amboa or your cup of tea cause on ye na ye ndom. And amboa no you know the loss to the nature that in the state. Wa man mention.
Yeah.
Or your body bia. On your tension I trying to wunipa na no or sort of one. I mean artist. I'm artist. But when not as on the artist in Yanguma, on your tension I trying.
Yeah.
I'm beginning. I MC programs. I found the mail super program on your tension I trying.
Nine.
I choose the ones I want to do and I ignore the ones I don't want to. Or you need part ne I don't did the win. But now I wait man and I would have one. I could be asking free. No, I'm asking. Where do you want to hear? Are you telling me that every humanity was ever asking free? And I'm artist and one man on papa. Why wedding a couple free na the channel? A DJ and so what? So you can sit there to like defame people just like that. To Connect FM. In fact, to media general. You name them one and why proper recruit. You name them one content. Whatever when them offer system and sana content about. What we see on TV3, what we see on other channels, you know, on your them in so on come media journal no how you don't come media journal because obian there everybody working connect from what system
qualified.
But them because they didn't what on wire there. Then other bracket.
I don't think they've seen it or main office. I don't think they have.
No one we are no they should pay attention.
They're talking that people are happy about it.
They say the man the man what the artist you. I will go come up and coming artist here. Won't go any minaja the madi.
Yeah.
Because here criticisms. Obi can man criticize you, but in not a mockery way.
Yeah.
Kanata also send criticism.
Yeah.
Kanata also send criticism. Criticizing are fine. Yeah, they criticize them in Kofu so criticizing, but not in a way ever moving on the banide. Wow, but I put you born on the ban finishing. So that I didn't yet into your sort of you view. Into Onya Udu as national on one occasion to pay. Or today, since I don't know, a because of all the money 3 say for can catch some fee. Some difficult some compare for also on Yampa. I didn't hear when you are some difficult show on get out. I don't come and this if one call a cocoa show that to beat because na I didn't hear me papa you. So it will get your time. Obi pedo be interview. Kofi Kenata mpo ukrum ha. Baka chede onye.
Onye.
Aboko akra. And Kofi Kenata is a whole content. Charlie, I'm face it.
It's very sad, honestly. Let's move on. With this particular issue, I don't want to talk about it.
You see, them I don't want to talk about it in Pomen Pedamete. I wanna listen, no, Mamma Casa, one year from Mamma Solonco. Wanna the massing before one or for Nejuma. What did you want to talk about it?
Anybody good time?
Maybe I'm coming.
No more reason.
One of the massive offer one all you will need one would do one. They don't want to talk about it because all can Magnus on one engine. All can imagine Jordan one engine. No, speaking patrol.
How the meeting?
Obiala Abakade, the master of can be a coward.
Okay.
Obi Abakade and Pedro can be Nipani a coward. They are the people a woman a come her boys are warrior and you mean that's your uncle. Okay. Obi I don't know, yeah. Say it in the face. That doesn't mean that Magic George Marco was a man, another Magnus Marco was him to know you're fine. No, I'll call you.
I'll tell you why. So, me reason me pede make us about issue in the day. We give a lot of negative issues like life. The more we talk about it, the more we
the more.
I'm reason.
What's the pain?
Yes, Momo
life I have.
Yes,
they don't know that. I'm going to know when I'm considering why now. But keep on doing that. I'm affect. I will speak here. I minimum. I know it's be. What affect you? About able to answer.
One example. Ahmed called TGMA. You know, he came and put out a rant, right? In a Twitter for they didn't mind him because I don't care. The fact that they didn't mind him, no. After that video, case closed. Nobody spoke about it again. Say Twitter for and hey, you are wrong. And they. But it will become a topic people will talk about.
Sure.
I mean, even
will live in the dead.
Yes. Maybe
you have to leave it dead.
Yes.
And then Moko, you will never be a sedeka. Manipulating with that other way on here.
Behind the scenes, see, behind the scenes, we've had the conversation about it. I'm currently the deputy organizer for the Western Regional Creative Art Industry Stakeholders. In the position I'm in, no, some of these issues, no, if we don't deal with it in the background, it becomes like topics.
I like
no. In a Western region, but we are trying to solve that problem. People like Magic George and Magnus, one other way, you know, we are trying to stop that to make sure that it doesn't happen. We are speaking to people in the background. Yes, exactly.
So walk our background like yesterday.
Magnus surrendered apology.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, then that's very mature of him.
But then when I saw the video,
apology no render another time. Somebody if you catch this videos by no copacho. We are all here, you know, discuss. Now apology no render another time. But my name I made to put on copacho no more any. I thought about pacho. And now no
there is more to it.
Okay.
And quickly na me then. Yes, I me yike. And I'm Francis Hema.
Yeah, Francis Heyman.
Heyman, okay. The post for Facebook, but I
Is it Hema? Hema? Yes, Hema. Francis Hema.
Okay.
TGMA, right?
yeah. So no, he was giving the whole details about how
the feud.
Yeah. It's remember tougher. Why we today like boys Asia. Now arguments about sports. Now you can obia Barca being Madrid lose, and then Madrid died. We now why the me so because of the me you in a union me so it wasn't that serious about, but then later na Magnus here the DJ Magic here then on get close to the mic, you know. No, only him the mic in here was on.
Oh.
But then the laugh now Magnus also was because of the wrong lyrics. Majid no eden oral to me penitent on normal eden. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
From
so that's context.
From Francis Himani post now.
That is something.
I mean, this is context. I mean, I've not heard this.
Pull out a video.
I meant to but say, ma'am, as no majesty leaking. The same thing. If I didn't hear my watch by settings.
And that's to save face.
No, or settings in a way that my antamano at it into on your wrong,
yeah.
Or you're reading. That
producer, please.
No, cannot but reading you by
yeah.
Oh, AB.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny.
You go from funny, but you're funny. Well calculated way there. No. Remember from bottom because that month on the fine. Like play video. No, play video. Nipan wa plan there. And you are month on the fine man height. Why tell my smell there? We shouldn't even talk about it. Month on the fine provider and you know may have more than you know number 20 and
that's also a different.
How you well calculated show.
Best video now. VGA night, TGMA night. When the sun, I didn't talk about. But we don't have you, but I'm more than Magnus. I was here.
What if you want
I know that explanation doesn't.
Oh, you work calculated. Why the work I send me out again? I can't even perform any Okruma.
Yeah.
Work I send me out. Why do you say, oh, you walk on 4 No, what discuss that some more throat from him. No, what I could do there. What the man didn't walk away. Magnus, I started on my mic on my semi or back and try and show that I do.
And this was during the show. This wasn't after, during the show. Or live. Time of warrior live. Yeah. So it means after warrior.
I say, Brana show no, Brana, and I can tell or you well calculate or your daughter because I mean, your friend and Magnus, no, or a website of friend subdue. Sure, or no cannot touch no why interview 1-on-1. I cannot pocket the first, no, walk at the phone now on their phone, what can I be a town then wedding, or could get about every standard there, you understand why you should buy those minimum what chance upon that video. I hear the same Magnus not an hour. I bet some no abuse. Imagine just has been somebody he's always on picking out or you 1 way or you do 1 way. So are you uncophobia or you cool what so that the might one of what by the night. So we shouldn't say yes so today. Now I say what aperture fine or you nipa or be to move from into aperture no problem. But Momo be better than there what on your master and Madrid was in
and Connects took it down. Remember the live you know. They took it down.
Oh yeah, the papa. Oh yeah, Master and Madrid. And why if you
so Anero Denkina, I think he screen recorded it and kept it. because on no share along with them. The all screen recording no keeping. Konya the man the issue.
Say yeah, the man na yeah from promote region no mon konim.
Yes. I mean me man can Nero didn't even highlight it. You know, not encore. Because the more hype we give to it, the more it brings out negative energy. That's my mechanic. Made in the onion.
I work at you post baby now.
No.
You post that's the deputy organizer said the way the money be now.
No. That's
the
no, but we cannot.
You know daily bread.
We don't have
you position. I put it. But I say, master more the same position. Must work or crash.
Onion them po.
The man come out go answer. Master one brother cousin any.
No, if it's my cousin, my mechanic I mean, the way I deal with issues in the day, I that or your negative and my money energy. I give my energy to positive.
Or your negative or money energy.
Yeah.
Now what I did you have to say it.
I'm dealing with it. No, I am dealing with it in a different way.
I will post.
Not just the post. The thing is, I didn't say make a the magnet. What's with this?
Okay.
What would that store? What would that
store? Thank you very much. Please, if you have a message on Facebook that we have to we just go to the it and we move on to the main topic for tonight.
Hey, my G.
Okay, so Facebook, I have a message from Gadia Robert Aqua. It's a great show. Kwesi Flex, Mbone Juma, Origi, the future. So the message keeps coming. So
okay.
Along the line.
Class and hand will be reading them. But please keep on bringing your messages or keep on bringing your comments. We get time to read them for you. And our topic for tonight is the aftermath of the TGMA. Right now it's Telecel Ghana Music Awards. So the aftermath of TGMA 2025. And the recent what happened recently was the 26th edition of it. And I know Spooky, we will take it from the angle of setup, artist performance. Like we are talking everything TGMA 2025. From where you sit, what was your observation and what can you say about TGMA? Your observation.
I think I'll first big them up for doing this consistently for 26 editions. And I think this particular edition I liked the sound, because I think I don't know whether all the time, because I watch it on TV, it's more like, I'm using the TV sound to judge them. But this time I use headphones to listen, and I liked the performance, sound that I heard. I think a few things can be corrected. The BV, some of them were too, loud, but then, yes. And the studio setup, the stage setup, it took some time to build, but for Stoneboy, for Familia, for, some of the performances, they were really well done. In Promise, really well done. And I've seen some reviews about it. I'm going to say this. I think the show was done for production value. So for some of us at home watching, we enjoyed it more than the people who were in the auditorium. Because, even moving the sets off stage for another artist to come and perform, that took some time that those there didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes, and one of my negatives for this particular year would be time, because they started around 7 and ended around 3 p.m. close to 4.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. Sorry,
4.
Almost 4. And that is terrible. It shouldn't happen. As a very big organization as Charterhouse, they can stamp authority on when the time of the arrival should be, how much time the artist should spend on their performance, even the moving of the set. If we can get a bigger venue so that the sets can be built and then the artist performs, and then you can switch camera to a different set, and then while the other set is being moved, you can use that time to build another set for somebody else. All those things added to the time. And then the red carpet, bro. Some of the dresses that we saw there, I don't know if you saw, but I was so surprised. I was like, Charlie, I saw that there was a theme, that it was an African themed event. Then you see somebody in dressing pan, Charlie. It'd be like, oh, sorry, fee, need dime will pay and about TGMA. It's like, yo, there's a certain credibility that this award scheme has, that we need to attach that seriousness to the way we even go there. You know, our artist from Spy Entertainment, Yaojuice, was there, very neatly dressed. Nana Kwesi Wusu, PM, also went from Spy Entertainment, very nicely dressed. I saw other people that Ochame Kwame dressed like a pharaoh. You know, I saw Regina Van Helvet. She was my best dress for the night.
Okay.
Yes, I loved her dress. But, you know, no one mentioned this, but somebody dressed like, say, bikini way. Oh, them guy that was to say a demon or the time and the daughters of glorious Jesus. What is this?
It's for the fashion aspect of the TGMA 2025,
you know, try.
Most of them were not speaking well for Ghana.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think they can do better.
Yeah.
Somebody was saying that they should bring a cut-off point so far as the dressing is concerned, so that we don't have to give attention to
they have to enforce the theme. So I think I heard about the theme even after the event. So if the theme was enforced and said, "Oh, African, we are promoting African print," then anyone that comes there that's not in African print, you use a bouncer to let them go home.
Okay.
You understand? But unfortunately, you see, TGMA also played a fast one. The TikTok influencers, the Snapchat influencers, the Instagram influencers, they brought a certain talkability to the event. So that night, if you realize, they were trending on X, trending on TikTok, trending on everywhere because the influencers were what? They were there. So next time, maybe use them, but enforce that, you know, dress code and all of that so that it is well coordinated. Because what we saw there, it's not it.
Let's talk about the photography aspect of it, the videography, everything.
Yeah.
The spotlight and other things weren't working the way some of us wanted it to be. Did you had chance to look at that angle also, since you're a photographer?
Yeah, I think I saw a few glitches for I think the familiar performance, and then also I think there was a shot, but I noticed it with what is this guy's name? Excellent, the guy that sang it, Kojo Black.
Yeah.
Yes, quick sound issue, but then they quickly solved it, and you could hear those things. Honestly, I know that TGMA is a very big production, but it is to be expected. Honestly, I asked the question on Twitter when Kim Promise was performing. I don't know if it was just me. I noticed that his sound was different.
Yeah.
Of all the performances, Stonebwoy was really good, but Kim Promise's performance sounded like he was in the studio, even though it was live, like done.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this is really well done. And then when I made that comment, I saw NYB and Nana Waibwafo say he was part of the sound check for it. And I said, okay, then that's the reason why. Okay. So those glitches, they are to be expected. And they put a certain small dent, but we'll say TGMA do better. You know, because, I mean, you guys are very big. But
comparing the 26th edition one to that of 25th edition one,
way better.
The 25th edition was something huge. It was, I don't know how to say it. Like, it was superb. It was talking of the sound, everything.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the transition of Vodafone to Telecel brought up those things. You get it? Because right, this happenings or this negative that we are talking about shouldn't have happened this time, because every event you have to upgrade yourself. Yeah. So we can't talk about the 25th edition being a great show, then we are having petty issues on the 26th one. I think the transition of the Vodafone to Telecel, they don't wanted us to like fall in love with the Telecel thing, so they are doing anything for us. But at the end, the 26th one, maybe budgets and other things didn't go into the thing, or I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, and I'm saying this because I noticed it. The sound was better. Honestly, compared to the 25th edition, this year's sound, and I'm saying that's why I don't want to let me say this in context. I watched.
the
No, I watched the 25th one from my TV.
Okay.
In TV, I sound na me TV in America. It was terrible.
Okay.
But this year, I actually listened to it on like correct headphones, and when I listened, the sound was really good. Inti me nim say, oh yeah, this year, it was really good. Or the fact that I watched for my TV the last year was the reason why I make it on yet.
Okay.
But if that was the case now, say last year then was better than this year, and I withdraw my statement. But then I think this year was better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Majesty, any other thing before we continue?
No, I also side with this year's own
Sound.
Yes, it's
Very superb
yeah.
than that of the 25th one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the performances at that night.
Yes.
Especially the unsung category. The guy who won it.
Yeah, darling. Yeah,
Yes. I don't know. Get the performance of the unsung category guy.
He's coming up, so he has work to do, but it was good. Yankan the best 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Or would you mind?
And you?
know, he did well.
Yeah, 6.
6, yeah. My best performance was the lady who came with 2 guys to sing the tribute song for Yapsapon.
Yes.
That's my best performance.
Okay, that's yours.
Yes,
my best performance was Daughters of Glorious Jesus.
My team.
Oh, go put
Yeah,
it
no,
on too.
yeah, no one to. No, we're back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
one yard. You see, the reason why I'm saying this is the I don't know whether the senior one or the one in the middle, the chorus leader.
Yeah.
She was doing everything herself.
Yeah. She's the legendary Mami Tiwa.
No, I'm not talking about Mitiwa. You made
Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The other 2 they were dull. I don't know whether they had not eaten at the time.
They are old. Those
But the slim woman, the one who lead the chorus, she was here and there, like the way
she's younger.
The way she was couching the thing, playing the drums, going here, coming here, using the stage, it was energy.
Yeah.
I have the watch, baby. You see, some of these things. I want baby. I know.
No, but you see, I mean,
the two, no, I the way did I have, but then I honor obey no. Why the wabon in the Daughters of Glory Jesus was over. You go to honor 1 year she.
The reason why
even the audience. The audience,
yes,
they were even singing better than the backers.
You see, anonymous reason it was the best performance because for a gospel group, they've not performed on a big stage like that for years. For them to come and command the
Daughters of Glory Jesus,
yes, I know. Meaning.
Yes, you know, a biggest award scheme.
Yes.
So we call it. But bomb. Now
the fact that they charge the place up before all the performances or after that, they like will create a certain level before even Stoneboy King.
Umano. Say you can a judge in a group. They did well. But we saw the woman no J. They can't do anything. Back in 1 like one of audience now, they were even singing better than them Kofu Akasifutu now was away. 1 year training and what you one.
Now what do you mean demon Billy Bunima? Yami twist.
But for a gospel a musician to call the whole house to their attention. It was
amazing. I like that.
It was thumbs up. But one over 2, you are supposed to tribute,
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I've seen them 3. Yeah.
No, Mammy Two on Pompeo. Mammy Two and Job and what else? Casacasation about you. But those who started the whole thing, Charlie.
The girl they sing,
the way the girl started the song.
Yeah.
And a guy know you who
yeah. Oh yeah,
Charlie,
it was really well done.
They should give them another 1 year. Another, but one I want over 2. Because some kakra. Yeah, Adomana.
What was the one?
Oh, was starting Adoman yet. But I didn't know the experience be shame.
You see, and I agreed. I spoke about that, but they did. They did really well.
Maybe perspective, I said, okay. I didn't know. Adoma started, it was off. And he had off the wash key.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't appealing.
Okay.
But later on, they came on track and they started like putting the house together.
You see, I get what the key that's what the tone, you know, and with the Osibisa one ankasa one original key, no, it is low. And with them
too high.
Adoma as somebody who is a soprano, she sings with a high tone. No, she had to bring her tone very low.
The man here but TGMA stage, you don't know,
but she did well to control it at that level.
See, one, the reason I'm saying that Osibisa, they have popular songs, Ghana for Yenim. Though they have songs, you are not there to promote their songs. You are there to pay tribute to them.
Yeah.
For until I know and you might yenim I said like bring them along. Yes, upon one you baby I will NTB that. But when the people came, they sang the song at popular so that until everybody was into it. Okay. But see beside war friend by the fireside na abada day na we are going at it or two off songs are way.
But those songs are popular. No, potato juice. Oh, that song I've heard it before. And that's meaning. I'm a miracle.
No, the reason speaking to us there, you are that.
I'm a musician.
Like a musician. Now, it's also pay urban music no more than the local one. Jacket on you, but my just on okay, what's up, boy. So my just catch them down. You watch it, oboleka. But senka what to waya nka anya shimboka abodi na hu kantata ahwe kantata intete kanka arasa so like next time no dem nyoma na mbra because anya ba na latter part na ebejiji ni because san na no ba na oko intete nka one time na san na oko ya na ncheche we ntuma perform ada for me.
What was your best performer for the night?
Stonebwoy.
Really? Okay, I'm a second. I met my Daughters of Glorious Jesus. Yeah, I think I like that performance.
Stonebwoy nailed it.
Stonebwoy. It was me.
Hey, and this guy, DJ Vyoski, he also scored
me. I'm watching from the entry, like how you enter on stage, and also I think in Paluta, entry was really good.
Yeah,
the rendition, but
really nice.
I don't know if that aspect.
But from your bad. From your no, yeah, bad here. But no cross, no.
Nipa kusa right the BRS I all trying there no put up performance so quick smoke
sure
so
one way my me no about life
well
I'm submitted was so
he wasn't well
you the man had
no currently he didn't come for his awards yes because at the time on the Warrior them presentation he was now in the hospital coming.
Most of the artists wasn't on the stage for some of the awards.
Yes, but they were there.
So should we say the ones in our hospital?
No. I want they were there.
Settings.
No.
He was in the hospital.
To be a hospital. Prioritize it. TGMA in our life.
No, I mean because this was his first time or we.
First time.
You see, if up there, Obosho name. And I didn't even think he should have performed. But
and yeah, award ninja now every problem. Performance and Koyi. Now yeah can work performances and we were expecting so much from him. And another type of songs in Zumbono on yet
like the mouth
on yet on yet the target audience and now or perform with one.
Oh, okay. No, but on what is street too?
Street. Oh, Minister for Tourism on the street.
That's how we are
TGMA, one of what's name in one of what's in I'm sure TV though. I wasn't there. From observation, I share from the screens, on a yakasawa. One of what's name one.
That's true.
Into a say, Mamma, but the Shushan boys through which one as a budget. It is the Shushan boys a budget. Yeah. By no more funny now, I there, when all the cast up for one. But Sanko and Ankasa, ni paid event, obey an now. What one name you could make one show in Kajinoma or drop a track up Obiano. So the man didn't expect, but I realized that on any target audience, no, and it will go on because one of good money now, or young off. From on the style of music. Uncle win money now. Mamiti wa they all sing.
Yeah, because I mean, every day.
To understand me.
On a legend, tell me.
see, and make a day. When performance no by and you know about no. I need to get audience and not to tell one. I want to answer my teacher me PD. Because in the audience no home pa 1 year enough because when we go away na Minister for Tourism day John Melo no na that job
it is like the target audience
man can more man platform you look at the performance no your expectation and you expecting no one code we are na you hwehwe on you look at this here and I'm look at the your factor because one and all performance no one get target audience and now intimacy ho na me teach him I'm not saying them mom perform. Because 1 year, I
mean, I wish he didn't perform. Because
I have performance now. If you was putting a bay now,
no,
we feel not 1 year, brother. Next time, about come big, master. I don't know. But the last thing, you draw the curtains down.
Okay.
Yeah, Western region.
Yeah, WMAs.
Yes, Western region.
I don't know how home can see.
It's a WMA no rubber do and
yeah, but no,
maybe I was me prema some cool when I yelling ke bahane draw the curtains down. Now, and the people from Kumasi or the J Award maybe not performing. People from the Western region, it's only family not performing.
Yeah,
darling. So
darling. Okay,
darling is also Western. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to know. Yeah. Yes, and awards, so new part 3 from the region. Now, what you could think at Kawa. Hey, W2, yeah, I don't know what. Okay, on Sang, yes, sure. Do 3 and a watch. Yeah. Now, yes, share other regions now. Later, a lot of people were from there. They got the award. At least Kumasi, so
Kumasi represented.
Also, what JJ said, a cocoa smoking a Kumasi, and one so what JJ. Yes, sure. What can we do to NWMA to push me because I am there on some category, you know. I have no yatako by Yantanji. Past once, you know, there I'm a Wuga J. Also or a Western boy and I'm them I met it and I used to wire then used to watch it. But the face is now what you known to us now, you feel the or said what you know. They don't go.
Okay.
And one day, what can we do? Able to know that boy and coffee.
One thing, social media, because voting for Unsung is on social media, but we do not have a presence.
Oh, we do any social media. Any?
Oh yeah, they are not on social media. They don't have a presence.
Okay.
That's CCRD. I think after
they are living there, but they are dead.
After Papi Kojo, Kinata, artists or what the biggest numbers were Twitter. Yami and Army after
the whole Western region.
What the whole Western region? Yes, and after no, I'm telling you, and I done my research, and after that, the person who has most numbers, Andrew Tenki. I think it's Kwesi Flex. Andrew Tenki or X, and most of those conversations I had on X, Facebook, Instagram. Even also our numbers on a certain platform, they don't use it. For example, when you're on Unsung there, somebody will use their picture and then our numbers for Facebook. No, we post a picture no one. Vote for me for Unsung. Nine. You have to make it a campaign. What disturb on Kofu? I don't know.
It should be an everyday thing.
Consistency. So the social media push now, as a region, no, it is costing us in that way. Unfortunately, them. Social media is not difficult. We can do it.
Okay.
But some boys will be like open to it. Yeah.
Now I'm so my edge the organizers of WMA sound and lighting nyamana oma de ne afia no. You know yiska.
Yeah.
Companies will to sponsor one man so that once we to my adibia or fake akra so that we can link Yanazi to the obi to me artist of the year waha. When you actually crown or the onya DB one be old a TGMA.
Yeah.
Now a whole artist of the year for the BMA on sang upon Kobe.
When your nomination, Charlie. It's wild.
Oh, yeah, then a whole artist of the year, LWMA on some category TGMA on count.
So where a press run, ma. Artist of the year. No, where press one.
Whatever it is, whatever system, whatever process, I will film. At least we are saying there. I am so yen idea you wahi yen WMA.
Yeah.
Yen yashoka yen artist of the year.
At least.
Ewa. Ben I didn't know baby. Because I feel ba.
We are not seeing anything. I understand what you're saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he woman can call. And then me the muntu kebi. O woman kebi.
Yeah, like baby.
And then me pere makasho, woman yen I
bro, no currently day one. We understand the challenges we have as an industry. On one facet or even sponsorship again. The WMBs is seeking for sponsorship from different companies, and the companies are also looking for metrics. One of the things Watakadi use is metrics. People drop in the only the number of people that in your reach. You understand?
Yeah.
Show no what you show me how many people watched, how many people liked, how many people shared. If we are one hour auditorium now, how many people came, how many people bought tickets. See, say in them progression of things now echo company before they a sponsorship. They check that and they're like, oh, you know what? We are going to reach this number of people, so you deserve this amount of money. And they artists no so filing nominations they wait till the last minute. Inti wa file but why mistakes? By the time we realize why mistakes, filing is closed. Wa nominate to no brief. Yembra fans no so yet in if ya hey na ye did you vote? Atasa if you pedal your meritocracy and say if you that them paid or deserve no winner a voter no winner. See your challenges will be but presenters no so at the WMS or NIND one can wasem. In the day code room you discuss about TGMAs, you discuss about WMAs. It's a way of promoting the Western regional awards. As I said, we are doing our best. Other producers, other presenters, once when you're the same thing. That's a way that we can use to promote. Okay. As I said,
this kind of man I wouldn't know Dawson.
Hey, that hey, I got to I didn't away inside information
organizers. No. Them facts here, spooky wabobo nyina oma irade no ontum nkonkan all stakeholders woma yen fa ehunhim na yenye na mum se wokoso na bibi ba wonenum no wanted to do na obi so o deserve day odada ba woma na bibi no so won fa man because yetete de wona wokofa sponsorship ne baro what the ban the sponsorship in the bar.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Ebrim te dawo. What's on pere kan hwasem. The waba mo ha becheche ma kyerem. Atasa. Nti on pere kan hwasem a amema no ebokiti. Oncho. Kakabia babia obi ne do say dem. Next time, depend on your zeal no onkofa de nemba. Anye de problem nti scanner ba na do na solve problem. You have to appreciate. Yeah. Gratitude is a must.
You see, but even at this start, maybe a year do we upbringing in our creative space now. We cannot use money for our personal use. Honestly, one of our sponsorship or when I successive shows why successful in terms of in your numbers, in your at least a profit and
sometimes venue now person show the quarter ticket.
You see, all of these marketing.
Okay, what's it? One extension board issue. Like, tell you, Papa, you get it. I'm not saying there, like, one hour we are not back coming in.
What's it?
And the bad no shame cran.
Yes.
And TGMA because of sponsorship, you know, TGMA, WMA because of sponsorship, you know, or drop a day. Say a UC or a histogrammer, a bonde graph no shadan yede on koyi. So if you are frantic, na yako a Apollo hotel Kingston. If you Kingston no, ni yede ko Gapoga clubhouse. I know you are.
I wasn't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here. Ankobi.
I was in Accra.
Ankobi.
I was in Accra.
Into Ankobi.
Ankobi.
That's all. So that is that. It's sometimes it's oh yeah. Whatever it is, about sacrifice.
No, but I had other engagements there.
Your priorities. It is a pretty promote Western region, no matter what. A tennis could smoke no yellow paddle.
Yeah.
Well, or prioritize of TGMA. So whatever it is, see a pretty promote and I didn't or if you are. I went to here like I say, a cut in a while, or be so fit. I'm in a baby, will be fit, Majesty Town will be fit. To woman young co-event and another.
I don't want to be watching.
Okay, once a use a histogram now with your Atlantic car, I could say a clubhouse way.
Yeah, it's a histogram that if a sponsor let's say who's out now, no, I provide information now, man. If that information is not showing there or investor, it is going to bring them a certain like visibility. If they find it difficult to invest, so I'm thinking there going forward, if the organizers of TGMA or WMA are listening to me, won't provide the metrics. So in this year, when you a big sponsorship, at least they should do metrics on who came, who watched, who they reached with their event. Now, and come as sponsor, oh, you know what? If we maybe at 10,000 ADA, if we get 20,000, we can double the number of people that watched or came for the event.
Okay, I will also urge the politicians in our Krumano. Okay, they should support this WMA. Okay, because Odo Accra, I walk. Yeah, TV that you want. There was a whole water to you one more sado. The same to one do a high so I one. I won't could be now one mama one sado. And again, facilities are your Krumano. You know, there, CNC no or multi. What the one a young one a cocoa drew them in my man, what am I so for the tutor? The bishop why so in there that is the purpose now. I would turn Kakari and Demian until you said I'm venue for events, but you best say private people knows our own places are or Yahoo Canada. Sometimes you are in the region. Understand us at least 1 year 50-50 maybe a place you don't renter or 10,000 but or the 5,000 baht so that can also obey
a way of supporting
because we are doing it for the region and at least one so organizers I 1 year advert 1 year advert papa and yet the Dibiana media no so chroma until one more echo need to attack. One sort of people
appreciate,
what to prepare with your workers. And take off a baby, and then you will come high and the antenna cut on there. Well, not prepared, no, me. With no Wakasa. I appreciate on Kakano also what side between Mokina. No, I'm mad, no.
That's valuable.
One so what mad deny, but I call one sapana. Obana would accord to an big show, no, say it, and be sure one of the ability to Sampala. But say, I appreciate one now. No, that to all shows are. We'll be a passion so better, motive Abisho better, motive in Bishop better, and yeah, in all stations, I will crum her. So that it was sent to everybody. We saw young one culture in Kofubi group of people, they should visit the institutions. One call say more no wako more manager wako no more manager wako take it limit them all staff like as a form of recreational we do all work and no play major like a dog boy into when in idea more for abia workers na waba arasa abia choice matter na ako na sometimes you can even go to the churches and invite the pastors or you we are saying you appreciate the gospel musicians and so the choristers and other people they should be there to support on the way at the miabi no akofa the miabi na what do you know
it's a great idea
but I won't go on social media handles
but
oh no the maniac look into the camera then.
So my name is Spooky the Maniac, and my social media handles are Spooky the Maniac, SPOOKYTHEMANIAC on all social media handles. Thank you.
Do you have anything to acknowledge on Facebook before you mention your handles?
Carol says Nana Bain with laughing emoji.
Oh my.
Obinya kwa no bokumpa.
Robert Aqua is a Graham Jr. Ricky. No, Rydick says the future TV with fire emoji. So they are just bigging us up.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being with us. Majesty, look into the camera and tell your people
My name
your
is
media handles.
Majesty Update, and I am Majesty Update on all social media platforms.
That's awesome.
Right, viewers, thank you very much for being an integral part of this very conversation. It comes your way every Saturday, and we are happy to have you with us. You can have other streams on our other social media handles. That is the Future TV 14 on YouTube and other social media handles. Right now, we draw the curtains down. We say bye-bye to you. Be safe out there. My name is Nana Being Krocha Mansa Kwame. I prefer you calling me at Tankuluga Bigger. Have a good evening.